Okay, so today we are starting our new series on judicial service examinations. Today, this is an introductory video. I'll be asking you to subscribe to the channel just now because in the upcoming videos we will be decoding this exam to its best. Now, if we want to go for an exam, there might be some pros because of which we are attracted towards it. Why only judiciary? So that question needs to be answered first. You'll get a guidance towards that question, because if you are clear with your why, you can survive almost anyhow. Okay, so before I start this video, let me tell you, if you are a pro, like you have been preparing for the exam from a long time, please don't watch this video. I don't want to waste your time. But if you are starting with the journey, if you want the correct guidance, if you want to know how the notes should be prepared, how everything is to be done, coaching should be taken or not taken, so I would request you to watch the video till the end and subscribe to the channel. So let's start the video. If I am talking about judicial service examination, supposingly, let me ask you, judiciary. By the word judiciary, you come to know that it's the third pillar of judiciary, third pillar of democracy. Yeah. First is legislature, then is executive, and then is judiciary. So, if you want to give judicial service examination and want to be a judge, you are becoming a part of a pillar of democracy. Yes, you are becoming a part of a portion of this country, jahan pe you can serve this country. You are not only doing a job for your survival, you are serving people. You are giving service to people. That is why it is so known as judicial service examination. I am telling you, it's not a job, so don't come to this field, don't come to this examination thinking that you'll have power, you'll have perks, you'll have money, you'll have anything and everything which you want. Yeah, that is there, that is important. Yeah, when we are talking about the practical aspect of life, what comes actually into our mind is this only. You are attracted towards it because of this only. But I'm telling you, in the part of your journey, in the part of your preparation, if you are getting demotivated, then these things will not be gonna push you. Okay, you have to have some higher purpose. You have to have this, like, I have to do something for the country, for anything like that. And like you have listened, you might have, like, I have seen personally that in this judicial field, people, like, media is not giving that much of importance or that much of highlight to the judicial service officers. But instead, when you are seeing the interviews of these UPSC people, you might be seeing that many of them are stating their different purposes. Like, some of them are want to help the stray dogs, some want to help in children's education, like this. So if you are coming to this service, have a purpose for yourself. Okay. Now this was all about the Gyan Baji, but now if I tell you ki you want to start this journey, what should be your first step? Okay. Like, you have given a CLAT examination, AIT examination, hai na? How you have done this? That the same procedure is for any examination. Let me tell you how. If I have to qualify any process or any examination, I would first see ki what is actually asked in the examination. So, talking about judicial service examination, the first step is preliminary examination, that is prelims. We have to first give the prelims examination where the multiple choice questions will be coming. In that, screening will be done. Many of the aspirants from all throughout the country will be sitting in this examination. So, how should they be checking the papers of all of them? So, for the mains, some quality candidates are selected through this prelims examination. Now, when they get through it, they get into the second stage, that is the mains. Okay? Mains examination. Here, the thing is, you have to write a descriptive answers of particular questions. This is about every state, and there is no such difference in it. Okay. Now, after you get through the mains, then you have to pass through the interview, and the interview board will give you good marks. Then you will get a good rank. Basically, if you get good marks in mains, then more or less you are selected, but your rank depends on sometimes on the marks of the interview also. Okay, so all this is cleared. Now, sir, what is actually asked in the examination? ये तो बताइए. हाँ जी. So if I tell you, तो people think कि if I cover law subjects, it will be okay. But my dear friend, let me tell you, GK which forms history, geography, eco, है ना, political science. All this also is a very important part of the judicial service examination. Instead, I would say In some states you'll not be able to qualify even the prelims if you're not good at GK. Getting my point? So this is the important part. How this is to be prepared, that we will be discussing in the upcoming videos. So stay tuned. If you're not subscribed till yet, do subscribe it. Okay. So if we talk about this GK, इसके अलावा law के अलावा we have to cover GK. Apart from it, English to Hindi translations also means basically some states are there where this translation work is going on, है ना? And some states are there where proper English exam is conducted, like grammatical errors are there or not. We have to find that all that which you have done in CLAT examination at a higher level maybe, है ना? So that is there. So you have to prepare for English. English. Not only that, mind you that there are some states where a basic test of computer's knowledge. Your computer's knowledge is also taken, like in MP, Madhya Pradesh, a test of computer is also taken. Why I am telling you this? Because every state has its own particular requirement. Before starting your journey, you must be very clear with the fact that I want to qualify this particular state. Like if I am from UP, I want to give exam of UP, BIHAR and Delhi. If I say I focus on these three states, then it will be very, very, very difficult for me because Delhi is more of practical based. You can't rote learn and qualify in the Delhi Judicial Service Examination. Comparatively, I would say in my college, everyone refers to it as the most toughest judicial examination, but that's a conception which like people make because people are not able to qualify. Like the number of vacancies are also less. So I don't want to make you afraid of it, but yeah, like this is a norm which is going on, है? And in UP and Bihar, there are some people who are getting qualified by rote learning also. Yeah, it's true. So you have to target a particular state which should be a main target. Now, why I am saying you should take 2 or 3 targets? Because ultimately, if you want to give exam in the very first attempt and you want to clarify the exam in the very first attempt, you may not be able to give the exam also because many a times vacancies are also not coming every year. Getting my point? Sometimes state releases the vacancy after every alternate year. So supposingly you have prepared for GK for UP for 2024. You have started your preparation now and you are preparing for 2024. You have put your whole heart and hard work in it, and you have been doing everything, GK, English, anything and everything. Now in 2024 UP ka no vacancy. In 2025 UP ka no vacancy. What you will be doing? You will get depressed. You will not be motivated from within. When in 2026 if the vacancy will come, I will be standing strong for it. It will be lost. So what should you do? You should be, I am saying, just we are increasing the rate of probability. It is possible that all the 3 states will not release a vacancy. Getting my point? But if you are targeting more than one state, then it is like probable that you will be able to give the exam. That's my point on this. People may say that only target a particular state because your focus may divert. But I believe that exams are having more or less similar syllabus. Then I think if you are giving 2 years, like if you are in college, if you are starting in 4th year, that would be more than enough to target 2 or 3 particular states. Okay. So with this, I'm thinking about one more point. Sir, if we are in college, what is the best time to start for judicial service examination if we want to qualify it in the very first attempt? First and foremost thing, it's not sure that how many years you put. Like many people who have started giving their attempts from the college are not able to qualify it till the last attempt also. But some people are there who are getting it in the very first attempt. From 1 year of study, like they have joined coaching this year and after 8 months they have given any examination. I have people in my contact who have given this examination after 8 months of preparation and have got first rank in judicial service examination also. Yeah. So that depends on particular person, but yeah, what will be the ideal case? Then I would say if you are in a third year and in 3-year LLB course, then after first year you must start it. And if you are in a 5-year LLB course, then after second year you must start like going through start preparing your mindset for the exam, like start reading things from that perspective, because in these 1 year and 2 year you will get a basic outlook of what law is. You will get a basic idea of what the terminologies are. You will get a basic idea how the system works. You will get a basic idea of how the exam will have to be given. Then it is easy for you to understand the concepts. Okay, like people have many issues when they are starting it in the later part of the LLB, because ultimately they are not conscious. People in their college spend their time enjoying, and then they regret. Like I have many of my seniors who have said to me that if Abhishek, I would have started it in earlier, then I would have qualified it after my 5th year and after my LLB only. So they regret it. I don't want you to regret. Start early. Okay, so always starting early helps. Okay, start early. Also, starting for the preparation does not mean missing your college life. Time management is one such thing. If you learn it, you will be happy throughout your life. You will be able to do most of the things in your life. Then also you'll be able to get success. That is what time management says. You will say, after I start the preparation, should I not take part in college events? Hell no! You should! You should be taking part, because it is ultimately giving you exposure. You never know how you are getting prepared for this exam, because ultimately your personality is getting developed. You are getting refined from within. In the ultimately the final test is, remember, the final test of the judicial service examination is also the interview. In the interview, your personality will be reflected. If you have learned everything all throughout the 5 years and have not worked on your personality, and you will be failed in the interview, then what will happen? You'll be like shattered from within. Okay, so I don't want you to go through that phase. So develop your personality. That's the main point. Okay, ठीक है सर, ज्ञानबाजी बहुत हो गई. अब बताइए नेक्स्ट स्टेप क्या होगा. Now if I talk about the next step, if you have discovered what is coming in the examination, how these stages are there, that is you have tackled the syllabus, you have prepared an exhaustive list of the syllabus of particular states which you are targeting. Now comes the book list. That is, you have to collect the material. You have to collect the authentic material which is sufficient. The main thing which is to be focused is BIHAR. Everyone knows. The point is how you have to read BIHAR. You don't have to mug them up, but you have to remember the particular points. मतलब जो भाषा लिखी है ना, the language which is written, you don't have to mug like is MR कहाँ पे है, but the important components of a section, that if any offense is committed, so उसको commit करने के क्या ingredients हैं, that should be in your mind and they should not be missed while writing your answer in mains. Okay, so this is how. So when you are preparing, if you are having like this difficulty in preparing the book list, don't worry. I'll post a video where this highly suggested books I'll be telling you, so you can like without a doubt trust those books and start your preparation. Next point, if I'll talk about book list हो गया, notes और coaching का सर क्या करना है? Yeah, tell me if you have not why coaching is there. Coaching is there to give you an idea of that exam, and rest is your own hard work. I personally know many aspirants of this judicial service examination only who have qualified this exam with a very good rank without coaching. The point is without coaching. Yes, they have been studying it by their own, following this method only. They have focused on syllabus and their own books, and they have seen the past year papers very thoroughly and have analyzed which topics are coming. prepared notes on those topics like in very detail from the sources which they are reading, and that's how they have been preparing for it and have qualified the exam without coaching. But if you feel that you can take coaching, like financial burden is not there, then when should you take it? That's the question. I would say the best time is the year in which you have to give the exam. Take the coaching in such a time that it gets completed 3 to 4 months before the exam. Because you don't want to take classes in the last time when you are, you don't want to cover your syllabus in the last time when your exam is approaching. You want to revise, you want to take a look at the current affairs of the entire year. You want to revise your static GK which you have covered. You don't worry, I'll be telling you how I'll be studying every subject. But yeah, in those 3 to 4 months before the exam, you don't want to take classes every day 5 to 6 hours. If you will be taking classes, then how will you be able to study for the exam? You will say some people are doing it. Yeah, but some people are doing it. The number is very less. I would say focus on a plan which is perfect. Then if there would be deviations, you will not get deviated from your path. You will not get unsuccessful, because if you are if you are running fast and running in a wrong path, you will never reach your destination. Okay, so summing up the video, I would say that judicial service examinations is something which requires good lawyers, good advocates to serve, because our Indian judicial system is like criticized all throughout the world. So I want you to join the service. I recommend you to join the service. We'll be discussing about the perks and everything in the upcoming lectures. But yeah, your motivation should be clear and your pathway should be clear. Okay. So if there is any doubt after this video in the introductory stage of the examination, then do check and do ask me in the comment section. And if you like the video, तो लाइक करना, सब्सक्राइब करना, शेयर करना और हाँ मजे करना.